What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. This is Marketing with Dev. Make sure you guys give me a like, comment, subscribe, and hit those bell notifications so you can be notified when I drop new videos just like this one. And in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to run Facebook ads for a course creator. And this is actually the exact strategy that we use to sell almost $500,000 in course sales for one of our clients. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. The first thing that we're going to do is hit the green create button in the top left. And then we are going to choose a campaign objective, which is going to be sales, and then continue. I always like to do a manual campaign just because it makes it simpler for me, and then continue. If you have an ad, email, website, landing page, flyer, or brochure, I'll show you how to turn it into a money-making machine in 72 hours or less, guaranteed. I'll look at your current work, show you all the mistakes that you're making that are probably costing you thousands of dollars every single day, and I'll tell you how to fix it. If you're not generating sales on autopilot, it's probably because you're making mistakes that you don't even know you're making. And if you don't know you're making them, it's impossible to fix them. So I'll show you how to fix them and get results just like this. Since I want to help as many of you as possible, I reduced my consulting fee by 80% only for the first 10 people to schedule their magnetic marketing inspection with me. So if you want to generate more leads and more sales for your business on a daily basis, then make sure you click the link in the description and be one of the first 10 to book your session. Now we are inside of the campaign level. On the left-hand side here where it says new sales ad set, that's the ad set level. And the one below that is the ad level. You can always tell these apart because the campaign level has this little folder. The ad sets always have these 4 squares and the ad only has 1 square. Now going to campaign name, we always want to name our campaigns just so we know exactly what it is we're looking at when we're looking at it. For sales. So the first way we always like to name our campaign is by L1 or L2. So since this campaign is going to cold traffic or people who have not seen our stuff before, this is going to be called L1. If this was retargeting or being shown to people who have interacted with us in some way in the past, this would be L2. Course sales, because this is just an example, so I don't really know specifically what kind of course, whose course, or anything like that. So we'll just name it course sale just so we know what it is, what we're looking at. And sales because that's the objective of the campaign. So once you name the campaign, that's all you're gonna have to do for that section. And you can go to the bottom right and select next. Ad set name, we always name the ad set the name of the audience that we're targeting. Since we don't have the name of the audience we're targeting yet, we can just leave this blank for now, but we will come back and fill that in. Conversion location, website, performance goal, we want to maximize number of conversions. Pixel, you want to add your pixel. Conversion event, add whichever conversion event you're using. This is a demo account that I'm using, so everything isn't set up properly. Down to daily budget and schedule. I recommend 3 ad sets at $20 a day each ad set. So that adds up to $60 per day. You can do more or less depending on your budget, but I think that's a good place to start. $20 a day, 3 different ad sets, and let that run for about 3 to 5 days. Going down to audience controls, locations, I'm in the United States, so that's where I want the people to see my ads at, only people who are in the United States. You could include other countries that also speak your language, but I'll just keep it simple for now. And now going to Advantage Plus Audience. Now we're going to switch to original audience options and use original audience. Now what we're going to do now is add some interest so we can have better targeting, so we can really get in front of the people that we're trying to sell to. So let's say that this course is a business course that's teaching people how to start a business, right? So teach you how to get your LLC and business bank account and all of that stuff. So the way we like to find interest is by using our 3-layer targeting strategy. So the first layer is something that is directly related to your product or your service. The second layer is something that is closely related to your product or your service. And the third layer is something your ideal prospects are also interested in. So we're going to start this layer with layer 1. And something that is directly related to our business course is business and finance. So once we have that, we can go back to the top and actually name our ad set business. So now we know when we're looking at it that the results are coming from this audience. And for now, we're going to leave all of this stuff broad, right? We're not going to touch the age. We're not going to touch the gender. We're going to leave that alone for right now. In the bottom right-hand corner, now we can select next. Under ad name, we want to, of course, name it. Let's just call it video 1 or image 1. So this is very important. For this strategy, we are only going to be testing the audiences. So we're going to have 3 different ad sets with 3 different audiences, but the ad is going to be the exact same for all 3. So if we have, the reason why we're doing this is because if we're trying to test the audiences, but every other variable isn't the exact same, we're not going to know if the difference in results is due to the audience or because of another variable that has also changed. So it's very important that when you're testing something, you're only testing one thing at a time, because that's the only true way to know what the changes in results are due to. So going down to identity, make sure you have your Facebook page and your Instagram account set up. Like I said, this is a demo account for me, so I don't have mine set up on this one. Format, single image or video. Ad creative, this is where you add your image, add your video. Primary text, this is where you add your ad copy. Headline, obviously this is where you add your headline. So I have videos on this channel going over how to create a high converting ad video, how to write high converting ad copy, and also how to create a high converting headline. So I'm not going to waste time going over that again in this video. You guys can check those out on my channel, but I will say for the headline, just make sure that your biggest benefit is in the headline. Going down to call to action, you can select which call to action best fits your business. I like to use learn more a lot, but it depends on what it is that I'm actually selling. And then your destination, this is where you're going to select your website URL and paste it right in here. Make sure this is the URL that people can act on as soon as they click it. So don't make this the URL where they click in and they have to click on another page to get to the page you really want them to go to. Just send them directly to the page you want them to go to. Now, after you have this set up, you're only going to have to do this once, because we're going to duplicate the ad set 2 more times. And when you duplicate an ad set, it also duplicates the ad level as well. So what we're going to do is go back to the left-hand side to our ad set, which is business right here. And we are going to quickly duplicate it. Now that we have that, we're going to do the same exact thing, but for layer 2 this time. So get rid of that name, go down to the audiences. We're going to remove this one because that was the first ad set. Now we're going to do layer 2. Now, layer 2 is something that is closely related to your product or your service. So not directly related, but closely related. So let's try something like marketing, right? So if you have a business, you need to be able to make sales for that business, and that's where marketing comes into play. So I would say marketing is closely related to business. So let's add marketing right there. And again, like I said, the ad level is just going to be copied from the first time we did it. So you're only going to have to do it once. And now we can duplicate this one because, like I said, we have 3 different ad sets that we're doing. This is only 2. So let's quick duplicate that. Again, same exact thing. And we can get rid of that name, go down to advantage detail targeting, remove marketing because that was for ad set number 2. Now let's add something that our ideal clients are also interested in. So I don't want you guys to think too deeply about this one. It can literally be anything. As you'll see, I'll show you guys one that I've had great success with for multiple different products and services. This mainly helps if you're looking for men, but it may be an option you may not think to use, but it actually works well. So I like to use the NBA or the NFL because those interests have worked very well for us. It may seem like, wow, why would you do that? But we have to think, people who are interested in business, people who have businesses, they are also interested in other things. They like to do things when they're relaxing and stuff like that. So I found the NFL and the NBA have been great interests for that third layer. So NFL, I've been using them for years, and they've continued to work well for me. So now that we have all three ad sets ready, each at $20 a day, that's $60 a day, you will be ready to go. All you have to do now is select publish in the lower right-hand corner, and your ads will be good to go. Let them run for 3 to 5 days for an initial test before you make any adjustments. And then according to the data that you're looking at, you can make your adjustments like that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you guys give me a like, comment, subscribe, and hit those bell notifications so you can be notified when I drop new videos just like this one. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.